Big names, big songs, big guests, big prizes. Well, it's a big show. The Big Show.
Put your hands together for the one and only
Glenn, Angel, FD, and Sean.
That's what I'm talking about.
1FM 91.3. Good times, greatest hits.
It is the biggest show on radio. Welcome to the big show.
Big?
Yes. Today it's big. It's bigger than ever because it is Minister Ong Ye Kung Day.
Ooh, did you see the newspapers? Did you see what it said in the Straits Times? It says Minister of Transport Ong Ye Kung becomes a radio DJ on the Big Show. That's first time in history.
I believe it's the first time in history for him as well. Good morning, Minister Ong Ye Kung. I'm sure he is listening to us right now on the way to the studio. He has given us 10 of his songs. All 10 songs are familiar favorites, but they are different mixes.
They're great mixes.
They are amazing mixes. Yeah. Okay, so shall we kick things off right now?
Let's
this
do
is
it.
song number 10 on Minister Ong Ye Kung's list. This is Ahaz Take on Me. This is the summer solstice version. Only on the Big Show.
Yo, camera?
Always know this camera, huh?
Got an interesting camera going there, bro.
That's what you get for a $15 camera. No?
Oh, dear.
No, I'm kidding.
Only the highest quality.
It happens. And I am back.
There you go.
Good morning.
Give me
But
a
it's
prize
okay.
to give away.
I don't
yes.
care what happens on the Big Show.tv today. What I care is what happens on the Big Show on 1FM 91.3. Okay, but it's nice, I'm sure, that you can see all of us, and you'll be seeing Minister Ong Ye Kung in just a while.
Yep, and we have a prize to give away today, right? It is a pair of tickets for A Dose of Comedy 2. It is for the 6th of May. The stand-up comedy show actually runs from the 6th to the 8th, but these tickets are specifically for the 6th, so please make sure that you're available on that day before you even take part. It's a pair of tickets worth $150, and Glenn is going to be asking a question.
Yes.
You've got to be tuned in on our thebigshow.tv Facebook page right now to be able to take part, because we need your comments, all right?
Yeah,
so
the person with the answer, the first person we see on the bigshow.tv Facebook page wins a pair of tickets to A Dose of Comedy 2. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's
All
go,
right,
baby.
here's the question. Here's our home viewers contest question. Where's the venue for A Dose of Comedy 2?
Oh, so easy. Come on, where is it?
Come on.
This is a hard
Where's
one,
the
though, for people.
venue?
Where is the venue? Where is
Come on.
A Dose of Comedy
Come on,
showing?
come
From
on.
the 6th to the 8th. Come on, quickly now.
A Dose of Comedy 2 starring Gurmit Singh.
Let's go.
Hurry now. We're
I'm
waiting for
looking, I'm
comments.
looking.
Oh, anybody? Yeah?
No,
No, not yet. People just still saying good morning.
It's still a 20-second delay.
Can I give you all...
Anybody? Who is that?
Drama Center.
Yeah.
Drama Center, correct?
Yes? Who is that?
Ivan Key.
Ivan Key, congratulations. You've won that pair of tickets to A Dose of Comedy 2. Please WhatsApp us your details to 88550913. We need your full name, please. Congratulations, Ivan.
And just a little bit more information. A Dose of Comedy 2 stars Gurmit Singh, all right, who was on the show last Wednesday with us.
That's right.
Also, the Ministry of Funny will be part of this show.
Great
Deepak,
guys.
Orion Perez.
Orion.
Perez, the master of accents, by the
Yeah.
way. And Sam C.
Sam,
Okay,
Sam
so
gave
it's-
me my into comedy.
Oh, really?
Did he
Wow.
really?
Yeah, he was the one that I had a meal with, and I'm thinking about doing stand-up comedy. He's like, yeah, you definitely should go for it, and he got me my first few gigs.
Wow. Well done, Sam.
So you
Spotting
should-
talent.
You should definitely go down and support him then.
Oh, don't need he don't need my support. He's very good.
Really?
But I will go down because I want to watch the show.
The show. Okay.
Okay, for those of you who want to buy tickets, okay, you can actually log on to A Dose of Comedy 2, that's the number 2.ptix.com.
And the show is a little bit bigger today because, of course, we have Anjali on the show today. And she's going to be doing the big read before we welcome Minister Ong Ye Kung into the studio. We missed you last week because we were so busy with Gurmit.
It's
so
okay, I'm
sorry.
back this week. This book is really good. Just saying, this book is really, really good. It's called Station 11. And the reason why I say it's really good is because it's about a post-apocalyptic world that has been ruined by a pandemic.
Oh, so it's
Dun, dun, dun.
So it's a newspaper lah.
It's a newspaper.
It was written in 2014, which is, I think, a little bit scarier. And the flu was called the Georgian flu. And from what I can tell, it's a lot more deadlier than the flu that we're experiencing now,
Oh.
thankfully. But I think it's still so interesting to read this person's point of view of how she thinks the world would look like if there was a pandemic.
I'm already scared now.
Well, I
It's a
know,
little
right?
bit
If I read this
scary.
book,
It is a
I'll
little bit
be,
scary.
I'll be, even
bit more
more
wary,
scared.
right?
More of a germophobic
Yeah.
than
And
we
like
already
the-
are,
the-
right?
The thing I loved was in the first chapter, right? It was so interesting because the first guy who realized the flu, the first thing he did was he went to the supermarket and he stocked up on toilet paper, on canned food.
No.
And I'm like, that actually happened.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone was doing that. That was
It's-
the first thing that guy did.
It is a natural thing to
It
do.
is, it
Yes,
is,
I
yeah.
still
Stock
don't
up.
understand why though.
No, well, I
Toilet
mean-
paper.
Yeah, well, that one is. I mean, I would go for the food first, like canned
Yeah, I
food
would
and
go for
stuff
food.
Like that.
Bottled
yeah.
water.
Bottled water, just in case the water
I don't
supply is cut
understand the
off.
toilet paper.
Yeah, neither do I.
I don't get that.
Glenn,
I think toilet
Glenn got
paper
a
is
lot.
edible. I think.
And the,
Ew.
what bamboo paper?
Like
is
when
it?
you run out
Bamboo.
of everything else to eat, then you just eat the
You
toilet
eat
paper.
trees.
Maybe.
No, I don't think that's the
about that.
rationale.
Yeah, and it's set 20 years in the future. So 20 years after the world has essentially been destroyed. And it's following this Shakespearean troupe of actors who go
Okay.
around and try to bring some joy to people
Oh,
in the pandemic.
wow. So that's
Yeah.
nice.
Okay.
Because their tagline is survival is insufficient.
Is it a very
Oh,
sad
I
and
like
depressing book?
And not really, because I think that 20 years later, like you see people have found different ways of living. You know, you don't need the internet, you don't need social media, and they're just living differently.
So maybe it's like a guide.
It could
maybe
be a guide.
we
Actually,
should
you
be
could be
reading
picking
it.
up some tips from this book.
Maybe
show,
we
show
should
the
be
book to
reading it.
everybody again.
Yeah, this is the book. It's by Emily St. John Mandel, Station 11.
Station 11.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
like a guide.
It could
like
be a guide. It could be a guide.
Actually, no. I mean,
manual.
there have been so many movies that were made in the past
Yeah.
that suddenly seem relevant today.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
You know, like Contagion.
Contagion. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, I watched that.
Pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are a few.
A lot.
Right?
Yeah.
And Ebola.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
Walking Dead. Same. That's what's happening.
Plants-
That's FD now.
Is that
Love
like-
and Monsters.
Is it like Plants vs Zombies? Is that like the game as well? No, no.
I don't even like that. Okay. Go and play Candy Crush like Angel.
No, you'd be happy to know, you'd be pleased to know I've actually deleted those games.
Yes.
So I
good.
don't have Candy Crush. I replaced them with my sustainable apps.
Oh.
Because I don't even have
What?
time to
Get
play
a
my
bigger
games.
phone now. Why your phone so small? You
There
get
are-
new apps, is it?
There are sustainable apps.
What a sustainable app.
Like
The
ones-
apps that I spoke about on Green
Angel's
Tech Tuesday yesterday.
Because you're talking about games. I was thinking about games as well. I'm like,
No,
what
y'all
sustainable?
don't pay attention
you know?
to anything I say.
Yeah.
Terrible.
No, no. So it's the apps you talked about yesterday
Yes.
that you've now downloaded on your phone and you've gotten rid of games.
Yes, and it's not because I don't have space. It's like, why should I be taking up space for things I don't use? So I
Yeah,
do actually
yeah.
like purge whatever I don't use, and
Yeah.
I replace them with other apps.
But that's why you get a big enough phone. So you
And
can
my
have
phone is
everything.
big enough. It's got 256 gigs.
Sony Ericsson, right?
No, I've got an Oppo, and I've got another one in my bag that I'm gonna set
Everybody
up.
should be
It's an
carrying
Oppo.
a big phone
Apple.
on the big show. Huh?
Only Apple.
It's got to be a
allowed.
Pro Max.
No, I'll show you. So I got this one, the Oppo Pro. It's only
5.
got 3 cameras compared to mine. Other one, Oppo Pro, Oppo Reno 5 Pro. That's what
Yeah,
it's
say,
called.
oh, po, po, po.
Po. I haven't set it up yet.
Anyway, it is Minister Ong Ye Kung Day on the Big Show. In fact, it's the Minister Ong Ye Kung takeover
Yes.
on the Big Show. I think Minister Ong has just gone down in radio history. I think the first minister who has taken over an hour of a
Any radio show, yeah.
Yeah, he'll be coming in very soon at 8:30, but we have already begun to play his amazing tracks. All
Yes,
right. So
we've got
early on,
number
of
9
course,
now, yeah.
it's Ahaz Take on Me. We kicked it off with that, the summer solstice mix, and currently playing. And I'm about to go on air and backsell this song is Englishman in New York by Sting and the Polish Symphonic Orchestra.
Wow.
All right. So getting ready to go back on air.
Yes, go back on air,
Yeah.
tell everybody the song again, and it will introduce the next song.
I can't wait. Minister Ong Ye Kung is on the way in.
After we play the next song, we can read a few shout-outs, FD, and say
Yeah,
good
we
morning to
will.
people, because a few people are texting me as well.
There's one
by,
comment I want to.
How about that? Amazing Sting. That's Gordon Sumner with the Polish Symphonic Orchestra, Englishman in New York, right here on The Big Show. Minister Ong Ye Kung, take over.
We have got so many people commenting on our Facebook page. I think this message from Ren is for Glenn.
Yeah.
It just goes, butter, heart, heart.
Butter? What's that mean?
I don't know what it means. I don't know.
Ren, you need to speak English, Ren.
Good morning, Ren. Good morning.
But there's a very interesting statement on our Facebook page. Someone is asking how, we just gave away 2 tickets to Dose Comedy 2, right? And someone is asking, what internet is this guy using that he's so fast?
Oh.
He gave the answer before I heard it on my computer. It's very simple. He's listening to the radio
Yes.
and answering on the computer.
Yes.
So
yes.
he's getting it much faster. He's doing both. He's multitasking.
Also-
So that's how it works. He's very clever.
Also, for everybody who's on our Facebook page and listening to us on air as well, just to know how it works, it's based on my Facebook profile, the one that is open next to me right now. So everybody, when you read the comments, it's all jumbled up. Everybody has different comments. So
Yeah.
everybody
Yes.
sees it
differently, yeah,
So
correct.
we
Yeah.
judge based on my one. So if you feel like you're the first one to write in, but it doesn't show up on mine, then no choice lah.
Yeah, so it's Sean. Sean is the be all and end all of the contest.
Not me, but like the one that I'm looking
Sean,
to
Sean,
right now.
it's Sean.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're
1FM
upset that you didn't,
Yes.
so if you're upset that you didn't get picked, Sean parks his bicycle just after
Oh,
the security guard. His
Yeah.
motorbike just
Yeah.
after the security guard here at SPH.
Okay, FD, we're still waiting for our Facebook comments for Mr. Ong Ye Kung.
Okay, some of the comments we're getting are things like, and it's a congratulatory note, and yet a sad one at the same time, because they're saying thank you for all the work that he's done at Ministry of Education, and it's a pity he couldn't stay there longer to see the entire dream fulfilled. Because I
We're
think a
still
lot of
talking
people.
about Ministry of Education. He moved
Yeah,
on to
people
the
are-
Ministry of Transport.
I
no?
know.
And now he's
Yeah.
going to move over
And
to
he's
Ministry
moving
of
again.
Health.
but people are seeing the correlation.
Yeah.
People are saying that with all that he did at the Ministry of Education, they were longing to see how he would transform the Ministry of
Right,
Transport.
okay.
But again, he's been moved very quickly. So
Well, I
don't
think
know. I
in
think
many ways, I think he has transformed the Ministry of Transport as well in the
I
short
think
period
so.
that he's been there.
I think
you know?
so.
So,
I think so.
yeah, we'll talk to him a little bit more about that. In the meantime,
Yeah.
let's move on now and play his next song. All right, this is the acoustic version of the Cranberries' "Dream" right here on the Big Show Takeover with Minister Ong Ye Kung.
His choices of music are incredible. I mean, I have not heard these versions like Ahaz, MTV Unplugged, Summer Solstice version, Sting in the Polish Radio Symphony
That's
Orchestra.
why when he takes part in the Free for All Friday,
He always
We
wins.
he
should-
wins most of the time.
So we should just drop out and just let him play on his own then.
Always. I want to give a big shout out to a couple of people listening to us: Anthony Yo, Frida, Race, Eugene, Jasmine, Matthew, Christopher. So many people.
That's a good thing.
I started and I'm like, oh no, it's too many people.
That's
already.
a good thing.
Also, shout out to Paul Foster who's listening in. He just texted us as well. Say, what's up?
Morning, Paul.
Morning, Paul.
And Bev as well. Bev has very nice red hair and she's listening to us as well.
Good morning, Red Hair Bev.
Hi, Bev.
Good morning. Welcome to the bigshow.tv. That's
Yeah.
our Facebook page. Today we also go out live on the OneFM Facebook page as well.
Yes.
Okay, so whichever Facebook page you're watching, we hope you enjoy the show today. And yes, if you're watching us right now, that is not Minister Ong Ye Kung. That's
I'm not.
that's Anjali,
Yes,
our producer who just did a wonderful book review.
she did on Station
Station
11.
11.
That was
Station
really, really
11.
good. Yeah.
Eleven.
Good one, that
Yeah.
one.
Okay, I think let's clear the seats.
seats?
And get ready because Minister Ong Ye Kung is on the way. We've got some nice gifts for Mr. Ong Ye Kung. An exclusive. You know what's in here?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. We'll open it later. And of course, 1FM has some new awesome merchandise. The new and improved
Umbrella.
umbrella.
That's very nice.
You went
It is.
improved umbrella.
Hey,
It now protects you from the rain
And
let-
sun.
and the sun.
you know, I stole one.
Hey, it's really
right?
nice, you know.
And it's brilliant.
It's double layered. It's
Yeah.
really nice.
Oh.
It's like purple on the top.
It's got
and
all
like
these
red.
buttons.
No,
You
it only has
hit-
one button.
You hit the button. No,
Yeah.
it's up and down. You hit the button, it'll open up. You hit the bottom button, it will close.
No,
Oh,
rubbish.
really?
No, really? No, it does not do that. No, don't make me feel like an idiot. It doesn't. It doesn't.
Come
It works
on,
like a
Angel.
regular umbrella. You press the button and then you got to manually close it. Anyway, let's move on to smarter things.
Angel just made our umbrella normal.
If you
That's right.
aren't already following us on
called
Instagram,
marketing.
you can find us at thebigshow.tv. And also remember to follow Minister Ong Ye Kung on his Instagram. He's quite active on his page as well.
Oh, absolutely. If you're not following Minister Ong Ye Kung on Facebook or Instagram, man, you're doing
You should
yourself a disservice. Because, I've learned so much by following Minister Ong Ye Kung on his Facebook page and on his Instagram. You always learn something. Or, you know what I love about Minister Ong Ye Kung?
What's
like,
that?
sometimes when something happens or whatever, right? He always clarifies it right away on his Facebook page.
Yeah.
And I think
know what
that's
I mean?
important, and that's one of the reasons why he connects so well with people is because he doesn't sit down and go, okay, I've got to meet with 20,000 people before I say something. He gets out there and he just clarifies it.
Yep.
It's a shorter route and people appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the secrets.
I mean,
of the man.
his Instagram, you know how many followers he has?
Yeah.
Boy, it would have a
Only
lot.
70,000.
Over,
Yeah, he's got
over 70,000.
Over
yes.
70,000.
And then obviously after today's show, after he takes over the big show, he'll be
have a
hitting
few more?
100,000.
I always told you, under promise, over deliver. Let's give him like 100.
We can give him definitely 5.
5, we can give him
All of
5.
us here.
Yeah, I've given him 1 already. I'm already following him.
That's right.
Sean, are you following him?
Yes.
Okay,
But I'll
FD?
make our social
following
media
him.
people follow him, so it's okay. Speaking of his social media, the one thing that I wanted to say, big shout out to him as well. His latest post was very clear and very good because it talks about the
disruption.
the train disruptions.
Yes.
At the
The Northeast line.
Yeah, the Northeast line, and that's the line that I take home as well.
Okay.
And the past couple of weeks, they've been doing this maintenance thing and everything. So I was also wondering like why they're doing maintenance on a Friday and Saturday night when I'm trying to go home. It took me an hour and a half to go home that day.
Oh, wow.
Right? Then
Okay.
I'm just like, oh, okay, now it makes sense. And
Yeah.
then making the whole thing a lot better. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I forgive you.
Yeah, he wrote quite a long and detailed post about it, the disruption and about a faulty insulator and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
again, if you're not already following him on social media to get updated on everything that's going on, you can follow him at Ong Ye Kung on, I believe it's Facebook as well as Instagram.
And most of the time, if you leave a message for him, he will reply.
Different, no? Because you are a celebrity and his friend. So he will reply you.
Yeah, that's true. I
Please.
sent him messages and he has not replied me. He hasn't even read the message. Yes, I'm telling you.
No, I'm talking about for everyone who follows him.
Oh,
I
like
mean,
on
he's
his
such
comments lah.
he's such a busy guy,
Yeah,
No, I'm
that's
talking
true.
about like on Facebook. If you leave a Facebook message for him,
He will reply?
okay.
yeah.
He will, definitely.
Okay.
He'll try his best, but can you imagine how busy he is?
That's
or not?
why. I
Yeah.
can imagine. Where got time?
I feel so honored that he actually made time for us this morning.
Yes,
if you were a
yes.
minister, would you have time or not?
If
Let's
it
say.
was the big show,
just goes to show.
absolutely,
Just goes to
absolutely.
show his time management is fantastic.
It is
Yes, yeah. I
Right?
think what he's doing is great. I love the ad in the paper that says he's going to become a DJ for today. We also have another one of his songs playing now on
Yeah.
air. If you're not listening, it is Nirvana's About a Girl, also the MTV Unplugged version.
He likes all his acoustics.
He likes his
unplugged.
He
Unplugged
does like
versions,
acoustic
yeah.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Why you make your face like that, Sean?
Great choice.
You don't like.
Buy him a drum set or something.
Hey, that's a good point. I want to find out how many instruments he plays, because I know he plays the guitar. Okay, because the last time we hung out with Minister Ong Ye Kung was when he was Minister for Education. We went down to the school, and he was hanging out with the primary school kids,
Aw.
and he was playing a guitar.
Oh,
He's cool
and
like
he's
that,
good at it.
He's good. He's good.
Yeah, he's good.
Better
Wow.
than
Yeah, that's right. It was recess time, and
Right.
he was playing with the kids. Yeah, I remember
How
that.
long
sweet.
is he transport minister for?
I have no
Not
idea.
long.
3 weeks.
As in,
No.
No,
he's
how
gonna
long?
move to.
Dude,
He's gonna move to
I'm kidding.
Health.
right?
Middle of,
he's still
May.
transport minister today, right?
he still is.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's still transport minister.
I wanna get him to autograph my EasyLink.
Yay! Hey, that's good. I'm
So
sure he
still
does.
That's
transport
very
minister
cool.
Yeah, you got the pen, right? You got
I
a
got,
marker.
but I don't know
yeah.
if you sign it.
I've got a Sharpie. I think it's perfect.
Yes.
It's waterproof, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, you
okay,
can have
so
the
here's
Sharpie.
the answer to your question. Minister for Transport of Singapore since 2020, only last year.
Oh, as in like,
Yeah.
as long as
It's
today
been a-
he's still
Today
transport
he
minister,
is.
then
Today he is for another 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to back on air today.
Ooh.
Stand by one traffic.
And another great
do.
song coming up.
Yeah, then we straight away introduce the next song. Huh?
Hey, but you know, since you always call me the supreme leader,
Yes, supreme
so I want to just say this today when we have Minister Ong in the studio. Let's not talk policy already, lah.
Can
You know what I mean?
Understand, lah.
Because we're playing all his favorite songs and all that. So let's
we go
keep it
back
fun,
on air?
nice and light.
1.3 traffic.
Well, we've got a lot of delays across the expressways, that much we know for sure. Look out for these three areas. The MCE towards the AYE, a vehicle broken down after the ECP city entrance. AYE towards the MCE, a vehicle broken down after Clementi Road entrance. Congestion is to Clementi Avenue 6 exit, avoid lane 4. PIE towards Changi, a vehicle broken down before Lornie Road. Congestion is to Eng Neo Avenue, again, avoid lane 4. Please stay within the speed limit, have everyone buckled up, be safe as you drive today.
Good morning, Singapore. We are back on the big show, and today is Minister Ong Ye Kung Day.
And he's just walked into the studio. Good morning, Minister
Good
Ong.
morning. Have you been playing my song?
Yes.
Look up there. We
Yeah.
just finished with Nirvana.
About a girl. We just played the
just
MTV.
MTV.
So we started off with Take On Me, and then we went on to Sting.
I was driving here and
You were
I heard
listening.
that. I heard that.
Did it sound good? It sounded
was
good,
very
huh?
good. It's very
Sounded
good.
very
yeah.
good, yeah.
Actually, we should definitely include all these different mixes of these songs, on our playlist as well.
It'll be fun. Then we have a little stinger that says, "This is my pick." That's the only kind. Yeah.
So we've already played 4 songs, Minister Ong. Okay, could you tell us why you like the summer solstice version of Take On Me by Ahaz?
Yeah, I actually like all the alternate version, the acoustic one. So today is not so much remix, but acoustic,
Yes.
simpler instruments. But of course, Englishman in New York is actually a symphony.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I just like the different sound, partly because I listen to vinyl, and sometimes you just want to listen to a different version with different sounds, different instruments. It's a vinyl thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and it sounds so much better when songs are performed in front of a live studio audience as well.
Yes, except on radio, you hear the clapping, cheering a bit. It's okay,
Yeah.
right?
It's okay, yeah, for sure, for sure.
But you know what, Minister Ong, people, I tell you, our radio listeners, some of them, they like to complain a lot.
Yeah.
So it's like, sometimes it's so hard for us because we can't please everyone, right? But when we get one complainer, that's it, no. We have to take into consideration that one complaint. So some people, you're right,
This is
they
just
don't like
radio. This is just radio. Wait till you work in the ministry.
Actually, I think
One complaint.
that's
nothing.
harder.
I can hear FD laugh. Where is he?
Yes,
You can look right in front of you.
He's at
Okay, you
home.
need to look on the screen.
But where is he?
He's at, he
I'm at home.
Are you at home?
he fell down.
I
Yeah,
see.
I've,
Yes.
I've injured my ankle. I've a couple of torn ligaments, so I'm on pretty much bed rest other than doing the show.
No wonder you have an echo when I hear you.
Yeah, a bit of an echo. Yeah.
So I just want to tell you this, because Mr. Ong, first and foremost, congratulations on being our new health minister.
Thank you. I'm not sure his congratulations is in order, but I will go there and do my best.
But I just want to find out, what was the first word that came out of your mouth when you found out that you were going to be Minister of Health?
Well, at least I didn't learn about it from the press release. The Prime Minister was really nice. He called up every single one of us. I was number 3 or number 4, and then he told us about our posting. He explained what he expects of us. We spent 45 minutes or so chatting, and when he told me, I was wordless lah. At most you can hear, in my brain. Because nobody expect to be moved after like 8 months, 9 months in transport.
Yeah.
I was all ready to stay 5 years, a whole term,
Right.
Yeah.
But I suppose he has his reasons, so he explained it to the media. I can't.
And since you're going to be, part of the Ministry of Health, I just want to say that, FD was given 5 days MC, by the way, by the doctor.
Because of my
Yeah.
ankle, yeah.
Yes. But he insisted, on working.
The show must go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very professional.
So I just want to say, don't blame the doctor. It's FD's fault.
That is very professional of him.
Yes.
It's very professional. Because
Thank you.
he needs his voice and his personality. he don't quite need his ankle for this job.
You've got
true.
a point.
That is true.
One thing about FD is as he grows older, because I've been working with him for many years, as he grows older, he's more on the ball.
Indeed,
He should be relaxing already. I keep
Yeah.
on telling him, retire. It's time to retire already.
Yeah. So that's actually you're on this point that is why I want to come on this show today, because on Saturday it is May Day or Labor Day.
Yes.
And everyone who works should celebrate Labor Day, and FD is a good example today. Despite his injury, he's professional. He's still on his job, still entertaining everybody. That is the spirit of Labor Day.
Oh, wow.
Thank you. Wow.
Nice, very nice.
Well
Just
done.
reaching out to everybody. If you need a face for Labor Day, I'm available.
Okay, let's play another one of Minister Ong Ye Kung's songs for today. This is the Eagles, Hotel California, taken off the album Hell Freezes Over. What a great track. And once again, we welcome Minister Ong Ye Kung to the big show.
All right.
So are we still?
We're
on
still on Facebook.
Facebook.
Everybody
We're on
can still
Facebook.
see
Yeah.
you right now.
So unfortunately, we
Yeah.
can't play the songs while we're on Facebook Live. If not, Facebook will cut us off straight away. So
If you look directly into this camera, you can see everybody will be looking at you.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Beautiful.
Minister Ong, have you seen today's papers or not?
It is a
Did you
very-
Did you see
I
what's
have,
in there?
I have gotten quite a number of SMSs to say nice photo. But you know why it's nice? This was taken like 6 years ago.
Is that your favorite photo?
No, it's not mine. I think it's my
change,
Copcom's favorite photo. The background, by the way, is Sembawang Park.
Sembawang Park, of course, yes.
This was taken, I think, before the 2015 elections, if I'm not wrong.
But look at that. You go down in history as the first minister here in Singapore to become a radio DJ.
Am I? Okay.
There you
Well,
go.
it's another first for Labor Day this year.
Yep.
Angel choked this page of the newspaper already.
Yes.
She already has
I
this
need-
Sharpie. She wants you to sign for her later.
So I'm going to cut this out and keep it.
Oh, no. I can buy you a new copy if you want.
No, I have my own copy.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm still
Oh,
on hard copy Straits Times.
Don't be surprised.
Oh, you too.
Minister Ong.
I am.
When you go
Awesome.
to, for your walkabouts or when you're at Sembawang and all that, people will come up to you with this.
Yes, it's a great
Minister,
ad.
can you please sign?
Speaking of sign, Minister, can I ask you for a favor? or not?
Yeah.
Can you autograph
Answer is
my-
yes. Yeah.
Oh, can you autograph my EZ Link for me?
Okay. You want to do it now?
Yeah, I can do it now. Everybody can see.
How do I spell Sean? SHAWN.
Autographed Easy Link card. How cool is that?
SHAUN. Or like Sean the Ship.
Yeah, like Sean the
Sean the
Sheep. Yes, look like Sean the Sheep. Now I walk around, I take the train. Whoa.
Hey, your
This is still relevant because
Your
Minister
marker
is
is
still
really
Minister
thick,
of Transport.
That's why.
Your marker is really thick.
yeah,
Oh.
never mind. Sean.
I only have
dear
one marker. I'm poor.
Sean.
Now I don't know if you write on the EasyLink can use or not. Later I tap cannot go in.
Cannot go in. Then I recommend you use your credit card. You know you can do that. Yeah.
Yes.
Use your credit card or use your
Debit card
phone.
as well?
Yeah. Use your phone.
All right.
Since Minister Ong is signing right now, Angel, you might as well get Minister to sign
Yes,
this for you
Minister,
as well.
can you
Yeah, I
do that
think
as
so.
well?
And then, of course, later at the end, I'm going to get Minister to sign
Your chair.
my chair.
Your chair,
Oh,
yes,
the
yes,
the last time the Minister was in, I'm like, why didn't I get him to sign my chair?
Chair.
Yeah, he has a stool.
All the
Let
big
me-
personalities
let me get
have signed my chair.
Thank you, Minister.
Including
Thank you very much.
Minister's favorite band, the Scorpions. All the members have signed. The members of Def Leppard.
They have signed your chair.
Former Minister
Yeah.
Giorgio, Wolfgang Puck.
Let's bring the
Daniel
chair
Bulut, the chef. They've all signed my chair.
There's his chair.
Whoa.
Yeah, so you need to be on the chair.
There you go.
Can
Signatures.
I sign next to Scorpions?
We also have a Scorpions
Journey.
song.
Journey.
Journey's there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Angela Lee.
One day,
Heavy, I find.
I will. Okay, bring it over.
But you know, Minister, just for you, I also wore a music-inspired
Yes,
T-shirt.
I noticed your David
Bowie. Yes,
is a legend.
He
He's really
is.
a legend.
Yes.
I didn't pick any of his songs today.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
The next time you take over as a DJ.
Nice. How about here?
So this has become the autograph signing
Come,
session.
do it on
First,
camera, do
first
it on
Easy
camera.
Link card, then the newspaper, and now the
Pick a camera,
chair.
do it near camera.
So many signatures today.
so
We're
everybody
going to
can
try
see.
and put this on camera. There you go. You can see it on camera now. Nicely
All right.
done. Nicely done.
Minister of health. Minister of
Education,
I don't know what I
transport,
mean.
health.
Education, stroke, transport, stroke, health.
How long have you collected all these?
About 5 years since we joined
Almost
SH
6,
Radio.
5.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Do you sit on it?
I used to,
Oh, you
I used
sit
to,
on.
but now no.
Now old lah. Now
Everybody
back
uses
support.
it as a table now.
Yeah, it's really used as a
I
table.
just stop everyone from using this as a table.
Well, it's there.
I think these were the
What's it? School
scorpions.
Collins?
if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
no. Oh, scorpions. You see.
Nice.
Collins.
Thank you. Thank
Okay,
you.
thanks.
It's
Thanks.
really something.
Minister, I ask you a question.
Yeah.
Why you pick the song always very long one? 7 minutes, no, this song.
The unplugged version, acoustic versions
At
are
least
always longer.
At least I didn't pick Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh,
I am very thankful for that.
Purple
My job
Rain.
here is to make sure the timing fits.
oh, November Rain as well.
Purple Rain.
Purple Rain.
You know, when
Sean-
my
Sean has spent-
kid was young, she takes showers for too long. So we say, no, you got to take shower within one song.
Wow.
You know, she picked Purple Rain.
But you know, that's
think it was 7
funny,
minutes something.
funny, Minister, because I've got daughters and I had the same problem. When they get into the shower, they never get out.
He has 4 some more.
4 daughters.
And I have 4. It can take us like 3 hours just to shower to get out of the house.
So there's a lot of water, you know.
Yeah, I know.
There's a lot of girls
terrible.
in the house as well.
A lot of girls in the house. A lot
There
of girls
goes your
in the
green
house.
plan.
Yeah, I know. I know. I know.
Powder bath every day I teach them.
Powder bath.
Powder baths? No. No. Powder baths for a boy when you're in the army, it's okay, lah, but not for a girl. Girls must take showers. and-
Yes, please.
Hey, speaking of family and all that, someone asked me, Minister, so you've got 2 daughters, is it?
Yes.
How old are they?
21 and 19.
21!
Wow.
Are their showers still as long as they were before?
Now they're okay. Now they're
okay.
Now Purple Rain has become Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
It's like 1 minute. Can
Wash and go, wash and go.
Like car wash.
Extended acoustic version.
Okay, now
What
40
did-
seconds.
40 seconds.
Okay, when we come back, I want to ask the minister a question about his kids.
Yeah, and the next song that the minister is going to, we're going to get the minister to introduce the next song
Sure.
later, okay? That surprised me. Really. That choice surprised me.
This was
So-
the one that I approve
Really?
of.
This is the
Yeah.
one you approve of.
Yes.
Oh, not my time. I'm too old to know this song.
Can see?
Yeah, he knows
yeah.
which one it is. Yeah.
Okay, back on air.
Stand by.
Back
everyone.
on the
Traffic update.
radio. Big round of applause.
1FM
The Eagles.
91.3 traffic.
Alrighty, MCE towards the AYE, a vehicle broken down after the ECP city entrance. AYE towards the MCE, a vehicle broken down after Clementi Road entrance. Congestion is to Clementi Avenue 6. Avoid lane 4. PIE towards Changi, a vehicle broken down before Lorney Road. Congestion to Engneo Avenue. Again, avoid lane 4. And quite a few delays across the expressways, but that's quite normal for this time of the day. Stay within the speed limit. Have everyone buckled up. Be safe as you drive today.
Welcome and welcome back to the biggest show on radio, The Big Show, starring Glenn Angel, FD Sean, and our Minister Ong Ye Kung was taken over the show.
Yes, it's
today.
the Ong Ye Kung takeover.
He's
I've
chosen
gotta say,
10
I've gotta
amazing
say,
songs.
Minister Ong, I've got to say, you've got 2 girls,
Yes.
21 and 19.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yes.
21 and 19. Has being a minister affected them, and how did they handle it? Your dad's a minister.
No, just be normal. Just live life normally. Hang around with your friends normally, and the friends forget about it. That's the
okay.
best thing. That's the best thing. Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah,
from
'cause
time
I
to
was-
time they'll be complaining about government, MOE, what they doing. Then, hey, wait, you're the daughter. Sorry. No, so that's the best outcome. That's the best outcome. You know.
Well, Mr. Ong, like you were speaking about taking it normally and all that. You're not normal because you're a minister and you've been Minister of Education, currently Minister of Transport, moving on to Minister of Health.
Hey,
all in a
minister
very
not normal, man?
No,
Normal
wait,
also,
wait.
right?
He said normal, but we want to know, how do you normally unwind after a long, hard day at the office?
It has changed over the years. It used to be music,
So I'll sit in the room that I work in, and then switch on my vinyls, and then write my speeches, clear my emails, and that's how I sort of unwind. Then I move to reading. Reading puts me to sleep straight away. 2 pages, I'm gone. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. Now I just a bit mushy lah. Now I unwind by just sitting next to my wife on the
Oh.
bed. Yeah. And
Okay.
she is,
that's awesome.
She's now a big NLB fan, so she's on this NLB. She's signed up for NLB account, and she can borrow books online. So she's reading a lot, lying in bed. So I now clear my book, write my speeches next to her in bed, and that's how I unwind. Just spending time next to her. Yeah.
That's nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Is there music playing in the background while you guys are doing this?
No
music.
No,
Okay,
no
all
music.
right,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
What did I tell you guys this morning? Silence is golden. Really, I like silence sometimes.
Just the sound of
therapeutic.
keyboard clicking away, tapping away. Yeah.
Okay, so Minister Ong, this next song that is on your list of 10 songs that we have started to play since 8 a.m. today.
Yeah, this song is my time one, no?
It's by Shawn Mendes.
Yeah, my time. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
okay.
Our
Of
time.
Of course, it's his time.
Now is the time.
Now is the time.
We play it on 1FM 91.3.
Yeah,
Yes, we do.
yeah. No, but I want to ask you guys to play the alternate version. It's the live version.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the album, but it's a live version of about 8 of his songs.
Right.
It's a wonderful version. Yeah.
And this is definitely a version that we should play as well.
Yes.
We should inform our music director to include this alternative version of Shawn Mendes. Anyway, here's There's Nothing Holding Me Back on The Big Show. It's Minister Ong Ye Kung's takeover of The Big Show here on 1FM 91.3. Good morning.
This is my favorite song from Shawn Mendes as well.
Very nice.
This version, or this
No,
song?
not version,
This
I
song,
don't
yeah.
like all the slow one. But the fast version, very nice.
And it's only 3 minutes, what? You know,
Yeah, that's
so-
what I love. It's the best song you picked today.
Best pick today.
Don't worry, your next song is
4 minutes.
4.5 minutes. No.
What's the next one?
Eric
Eric.
Clapton's Layla.
Oh, Layla is wonderful now. This is
Yeah.
It's awesome. That's
Layla.
also from the MTV Unplugged.
yes, it's
Right?
an unplugged version.
That was so hot, man. I tell you, when he performed,
Yeah,
for MTV
Yeah.
that year. I can't remember what year it was, but it was so hot. My goodness.
I downloaded the tabs for the solo. Well, it took me damn long to practice.
Speaking of which, let's talk about instruments.
Yeah.
So we saw you play the guitar the last time. We were at. We went for the school visit together.
Oh yeah,
sometime back,
yeah.
and I remember
Yeah.
seeing you play the guitar for the primary school students in the tuck shop. Right?
Oh,
jammed.
no, 2 strings missing, I think.
Yeah, there were two.
One or two
That's right. There were two
strings
strings
missing. They told me
missing
they
on the
fixed it.
guitar.
Two
Yeah.
strings missing and he still could play a song. That's talent.
That was when you were Minister for Education. So that's when I told them, I said, hey, Minister Ong actually plays the guitar. So how long have you been playing the guitar?
I played since NS.
Oh, wow.
I'd never gone through proper lessons. I'm not that talented musically. But just because I live in a bunk where everyone's playing guitar, and I find they can listen to a song, they pick up the guitar and they know the chords.
Yeah.
That's so wonderful. I can never do that. Yeah.
But now you can.
No,
No,
I don't think
still
so.
you
I
can't.
used to
You
like
have to
to
print out
download guitar tabs and
Besides the guitar, though, do you play any other instruments?
no.
Oh,
no,
okay. Is there
no.
anything else you'd like to pick up besides the guitar? If you could play one thing.
If I can play one, no, I want to learn the guitar properly. Yeah, I never had a chance. There is a school of rock somewhere in
There
Sydney.
is. There are a
There
few
is,
of them.
there
Yeah.
is, yes.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe when I retire, I can do that. Yeah.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, they can play more songs of my time.
Have you ever considered being a DJ as well, like the ones with the turntables? We can go for course together. Right.
When I was in university, we did a little bit of that with
Ah.
a friend. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
because we do organize parties and
Functions are last time.
Functions.
It's not so much fun, because those DJs don't talk so much, right?
Yeah,
They just
they don't talk.
They play music,
but
yeah.
no, we have the turntables. and all
Turntables.
that, yeah.
right.
Everybody used to do that as well.
I wanted to
Yes.
take that up. You know why
For
not?
many
Because
years.
they said those DJs get all the girls.
Yeah.
That was the only reason.
I'd
And then
just like to
decided,
confirm that it's true.
FD. Oh, I was gonna ask.
FD was that type of DJ.
That got all the girls.
That type of DJ.
Yes. Right?
But Minister, this is something I just want to ask you whether you agree with this. We have Eugene on our Facebook page who says this minister can actually sing.
Oh.
I'm just wondering. I'm not going to
I've
ask you
heard-
to sing. I'm just
I've
wondering.
heard
Yeah.
you sing.
No, everyone can sing. It's whether you're on tune or off tune.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is
For me, I
true.
think it's a mixture.
It's whether other people like to hear you sing as well, right?
FD refuses to sing, Minister Ong. For Eurasian, he's a failure,
Oh, dear, no. Oh.
All Eurasians
No,
can
but
sing. Come on.
I'll tell you. No, there's a reason behind it. One, I'm usually singing off key, and number two, years ago, our program director now, Bernard Lim, and myself had to sing at the President's Star charity.
Bernard Lim, your name just
Who is
came
right
up.
here in the studio.
He's right there in the
Right.
studio, and it scared the living hell out of me.
What was this? Do you remember the song? No.
No, but I'm sure Bernard does.
Bernard, do you
This-
remember the song? President Star Charity. You had to sing with
With
the-
Eunice playing the piano.
Yeah.
With Eunice.
Because you know why? He was the host of Wheel of Fortune, and then Eunice was his Vanna White.
Yeah.
Something
Something
stupid.
Stupid.
Oh, right.
Something
the Gwyneth
Stupid,
Paltrow
that's right.
one. Right.
Yes.
No, not
Yes.
Gwyneth
No, wasn't
Paltrow.
it? Not Gwyneth-
Frank Sinatra, right? Something stupid.
But that was, that version. But that was another version, wasn't that? No?
I don't know.
Oh,
I can't
okay.
remember.
Yeah, anyway, but yeah, it scared me so much. I have never, ever.
Sorry, I'm
sung
going
in
to say
public
something
again.
embarrassing. I didn't know, Bernard, you are here because you're wearing your mask.
Bernard Lim, the legend.
Just staring at you.
Bernard is now our program director.
Yes,
Minister Ong.
I know you have joined.
Yeah. So if there's anything you don't like on 1FM, it's his fault. By the way.
Boss, wanna come in, camera, boss? Now we're playing Eric Clapton, by the way, for people.
Layla.
Layla. So, initially, I wanted to ask you, right, Minister Ong, to rank your songs. And then I realized, that maybe, you love all the songs equally, so it's going to be very hard for you to.
No, but if I have to
rank.
rank, it has to be Hotel California. That is a classic, huh?
Oh,
That's
okay.
number one,
As your number one.
That's
Number
number
one.
one. That's number one. In between, I think anyone goes. Yeah.
Shawn Mendes is quite good fight lah.
You pick lah.
You see, Minister Ong, this is why we have the big show, right? Because we all belong to a different generation. Don't you think that's a good idea?
That's true.
So Sean is in his 30s.
Wait, Anjali is in her 20s. She's our intern.
Yeah.
She's here just for a little while.
But she's leaving us.
She's off to King's College in September.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
yes.
You just finished JC, I assume.
Poly.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're going on to King's College
King's
to
College.
study
Media.
Oh, King's College has a media course. Oh, wonderful. You've been here for how long? 6 months?
I'm going to be here for 6 months.
Yeah, very good. No, this is our policy,
Yes.
Yeah.
And then she said she always wanted to be a DJ. I said, you go to King's College, you come back, you'll be the minister of DJs.
So we have
Minister of
20s,
Music.
20s,
30s.
30s, 40s,
50s,
and FD 60s.
60s.
So we have a
60s.
very varied.
It's the most perfect
It is.
combination.
Yeah.
It is.
All
Can I ask a
perspectives.
silly question? Why is your seat so low? Sean's seat so high, and then
I'm
Angel, you are
standing.
standing.
I feel I have more energy when I stand.
Oh.
So, and I project my voice better when I stand. It's just more comfortable for me.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I need this height to play with the
So it's so
piano.
funny, right, Minister Ong, where we designed, we helped, we gave our feedback to design the studio, because we were previously next door, and Juliana, who's here with us, has been in our old studio. It's very narrow. So when we designed the studio, they asked us, do you want a standing console or do you want a sitting console? We said we want somewhere in between.
Yeah.
So, like for example, you've been to the Kiss 92 studio. That's a seated console. So
Yeah.
you
Oh.
can't stand.
Okay.
Everyone has to sit.
see.
But this one, you can do both.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Handstand also can.
And so,
Handstand also can.
yeah. Also, when I first joined, our previous program director also said that if you stand, you get to project more energy. Your voice flows better. So I've always learned how to stand and
To
host.
each his own.
To each his own.
I
yeah.
can do both.
To each his own, yeah.
Yeah. It's nice to
And
have the
FD,
choice.
you're sitting or standing or actually you're lying down.
He cannot
I'm
stand.
sitting with
He's
my
lying
ankle.
down.
I wouldn't be able to stand for 4 hours. No, I'm
wheelchair now.
sitting.
Wheelchair.
I'm sitting with my right leg propped up on another chair.
Minister, have you ever heard of Tongkat Ali?
Yes, of course.
Well, FD is Tongkat FD. When he comes back to work, he'll be with his walking stick.
He's a fallen Dutchman.
Fallen
Yeah, I'll be with a
Dutchman.
walking stick for
Poor
a while.
guy. But we hope you get well soon, bro. We want you
I'll be back
in the
at
studio.
Well, the doctors have said I'll be back at work on Monday, so
Fantastic.
not a worry.
Okay.
Not a
No
worry.
need for operation or.
No. The tears are not serious enough for an operation. No.
I'll give you your table
luckily-
back.
Luckily for that.
Okay, just a few more seconds, and then we'll introduce the next song, because right now it's Eric Clapton's Layla, and the next song is going to be by the Foo Fighters.
I love
Oh,
the
this,
Foo Fighters.
this no, I gotta
Fighters.
tell you, this Foo Fighters song is my alarm every morning.
Oh, yeah?
Is it really?
Oh, wow.
Okay, don't tell everybody what yet. Later you surprise them. But like what song it is lah. But we know it's from the Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Okay, back on radio. Stand by.
Here we go.
Wow, the MTV Unplugged version of Eric Clapton's Layla, only on The Big Show, 1FM 91.3. Our special guest for today, we're getting to know more about him, is Minister Ong Ye Kung. Thank you so much for joining us today, Minister Ong.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
Such a great choice of songs that you've got today, and we've got another great one coming up. And Minister, being a minister must be a lot of hard work. So, if you could rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, what's your daily stress level?
Stress level. Depend on which day lah.
Today would be quite low. We're thinking.
Today I'm in the studio at level 1, level 2.
Yay.
Yeah, but then FD was reporting about traffic jam, so it went up to 4 or 5 momentarily. Yeah. on days you have an MRT breakdown, then you reach 11.
Speaking of which, Minister Ong, I have to really compliment you, because I follow you on Facebook. So all of us follow you on Facebook, and not only do we learn things that you post on Facebook, which is nice and refreshing, we also notice that things like that, like breakdowns and stuff like that, you clarify immediately on your Facebook page
And
yeah,
Instagram.
I have a few more days, 2 more weeks to this job, and I have suffered 3 breakdowns. 3 fairly significant ones.
Okay.
So every single one is difficult. Yeah.
Can imagine.
But it's so interesting because we've got comments on our Facebook page with people who are actually quite sad that you're leaving the transport ministry, because they said you did so much for education. They wanted to see how you were going to transform transport, but they never got the chance to see you complete it.
Yeah, but I suppose you can never complete your work. Like education, I really didn't want to leave because I felt things are happening halfway. But after I'm in transport, I look at the announcements that MOE is making. Yeah, these were the things that we worked on,
Yeah.
And I think even after I leave transport, there will be things that we worked on in the last 9 months that's going to come out. Electric vehicles, I think it's going to be a big thing in the next 10, 20 years, a big transformation. We talk about breakdowns. The guys now working on maintenance, they are fantastic. Yeah, which is why I think it's a big happy May Day, happy Labor Day to them. They are up while we sleep. They are in the tunnels doing the maintenance. So one of the things I thought at the very least as minister I can do for them is that when they need more time, you appeal to commuters to say, can we close the MRT earlier on certain days or open later on certain days? Just the extra 1.5 hours, they get so much more done. Because every night they have 4 hours to get into the tunnels. By the time you set up everything, 1.5 hours gone. And you need another half an hour to pack up, so you're left with 1.5 hours to work.
Right.
But you extend that time by double the time by 1.5 hours through early closure, late openings. They double their productivity. Yesterday, I make a post. Northeast Line, they have some insulator issues they need to replace, and it's quite involved. So we did early closure, 1.5 hours on Fridays and Saturdays. They were scheduled to finish all the replacement by September. They finished it earlier this week.
Oh, wow. That's a
you
month
advance
ahead.
it by 5 months. And because we could appeal to commuters' understanding to live with a bit of early closure. And that insulator, the breaking of the insulator has so far led to 2 breakdowns. And at least we can put that behind us now.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Well done.
Good
Well done.
stuff.
And I think
Nice.
those are the things we don't really pay attention to, the early closures and the late openings. We think, we don't really think like how you just explained it.
Yes,
You know,
exactly.
the reasons behind doing
Yeah.
stuff like that, and it's appreciated.
But it's a little bit traumatic for the commuters when we first started. You know, they were going to take the train and suddenly you're blocked to say, no,
Yeah.
you got to take the bus now. So, you know, you do get people who are quite
But we have
upset.
shuttle
Yeah.
service that you guys
Yeah,
provided, so
shuttle
that was
service.
great.
Yeah.
I remember if you want like any clarification or whatever, you just need to follow Minister Ong Ye Kung on his socials. All right, Instagram as well as Facebook. You know, if anything, you'll learn something.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I love
It's true.
about Minister Ong's socials. Once again, we have Minister Ong Ye Kung on the big show today. We're very, very honored indeed. We're gonna play your next song, Minister Ong. This is another great version, the acoustic version of the Foo Fighters' Everlong, only on the big show, 1FM 91.3.
Your alarm.
Yeah,
alarm.
Really my alarm.
Wow.
It went off 4 times today. Before. I finally got that.
Hard to wake up.
So I was going to say just now, Minister Ong, I think you're going to be meeting up with Minister Iswaran quite a bit for coffee.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
Handing over and all
Is
that.
that
yeah.
handing over,
we
right?
have done so.
Okay.
And once in a while, I'll text him to say, I remember one thing I didn't tell you. So,
Actually, speaking of Minister Iswaran, he is the only other minister to be on our show. It's just both of you.
I think he had a
Yeah.
pick of 10 songs here as well.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
he
right.
did.
That's when I thought to myself, I think Minister Iswaran must be hanging out with Minister Ong.
Yes.
So his songs were good lah.
His songs, I can't really remember. They're not so rock skewed, right?
No.
They're
It was
not.
normal.
They weren't as rock skewed. They were good songs, but they weren't as rock
80s,
skewed.
90s, yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Thereabouts.
Not so rock skewed.
I just want the two of
Hey.
you to go head to head with like a free for all Friday.
Free for all Friday.
Yeah, that would be so good.
Yeah, that'll be cool. Sounds like it could become a thing. This minister is taking over our shows.
Actually, only Minister Ong. Actually, because for Free for All Friday, Minister Ong was the first person
Yes.
to join us.
Hey,
You know,
I've
for a
won
few
how
years
many?
now.
Is there a chart?
No
there?
longer, but it's a new chart
Now-
since I joined.
Chart,
I think you won every time you took part, so like 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only on one occasion, Minister Ong
Did he
didn't
lose?
win.
Yeah.
But the last time I came, I lost.
Yes.
Beatles lost to Bros. I still remember
Yeah,
that one.
Bros. That was my
Yeah.
song,
Yeah,
Bros.
how could Beatles lose to Bros?
Because she was quite new
Hey,
at that time, so
that's
they're
not
just
the
voting for the
right-
girl.
Hey.
She flirt, wing at them all. Then it's like, okay,
Terrible. This is what I have to deal with every day.
Minister, speaking of all this music, I got a question for you. If you could be a member of a rock band, any rock band, present or past, which one would you choose and why?
Good question.
Wow.
I never dream of being a rock star. But you know, I admire the singer-songwriters. You know, the McCartneys, the John Lennons, even
Right.
Ed Sheeran, Taylor Swift, Shawn Mendes, Bob Dylan, Bruce Springsteen. So clever, you know, I just find. And the lyrics they wrote is just very clever. Very clever.
So who's your
Yeah.
favorite artist of all time then? Do you have one?
All time. I like Journey. I like Eagles. Beatles, of course. Rolling Stones. Led Zeppelin. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've attended some of the concerts because some of the artists you just mentioned have come to Singapore to perform. Which concert would you say is your favorite?
Yeah, I didn't attend many.
Oh, okay.
I find it very hard to get tickets now. And not so cheap now.
That's true, yeah.
But the concert I remember most vividly is George Michael, that I attended as a university student in London.
In London.
And that was the concert where Elton John came out from nowhere.
Oh, Don't Let the Sun Shine.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
So I was there, the second last row, but I was there.
It was very far away, was it?
Very far away. But I could see Elton John,
Oh, wow.
George Michael, 1 taller.
last time got no camera.
No,
Yeah.
with the screens and everything.
Hey, but this can't afford. Concert tickets is a very real thing.
It is.
Because
It is.
when
It's
I
getting
was
very
in
expensive.
secondary school, Elton John came to Singapore.
Ah.
And he performed at the Singapore Indoor Stadium. I really didn't have money to pay for like top tickets.
Yes.
So I sat behind the stage.
Biak.
How did you get
They had tickets. They had the cheapest tickets, but it was behind
Yeah. So
behind
you're-
the
Wait, you
stage.
couldn't
is blocked.
see
No, so I see his back.
back.
only lah.
All right, you could see his back.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
okay.
But it's not bad.
But it was awesome.
Yeah,
it was awesome. Still
yeah.
one of my most favorite concerts.
It's about the atmosphere as well, right? While you're there. I mean, like you said, it was so small that you saw Elton John and George Michael, but you're feeling everybody else
but
and the sound.
that moment I still remember because Elton John came out from nowhere. No matter which row you're sitting, everyone just went wow.
Yeah.
We play that song quite a bit here, I think.
George Michael, Elton John.
That version.
Okay, I'll play
The
for you
live
one day.
version.
Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me.
Yeah, we do.
And I think they were filming it as well because when the music video came out of that song, it featured Elton John joining him as well.
Oh, did it?
Did they
Right.
pan to the audience?
Can see you right at the
We
back.
can see you at the back. Yeah. You were wearing that white T-shirt, right? Your white T-shirt.
White T-shirt, yes.
Yeah, we saw you. Yeah. Minister Ong, speaking of favorites, what is your favorite hawker food? Because we have Sito every Friday. He talks about all his favorite foods and not favorite foods and everything. What's your favorite hawker food?
There's so many. So
your go-to?
No, for me, the comfort hawker food is carrot cake.
Oh.
Yeah. It's
wow.
White or black?
Surely you've got
White
a
or
favorite.
black,
White or black. Good question.
Black. Yeah, I'm same. Yeah.
So you got a sweet tooth then.
Yeah, but it's a comfort thing, and breakfast always brings what you're familiar with eating. What you tend to eat for breakfast gives you the most comfort, I find. And for me, it's carrot cake.
And it's such an easy food. You can hold it with one hand, eat it with the other, roll the packet up and throw it away.
Actually, it's true. No, Angel is a bit of a carrot cake queen.
Remember?
We had a gathering at my house a couple of months
Chinese
ago.
New Year,
I
think,
said, okay, because she's vegan, you see.
Yeah.
She's vegetarian, vegan.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, what would you like to eat? Straight away, carrot cake.
Eggs are okay. Eggs are okay for you.
Eggs are okay once in a while. Like I don't try and impose if I go to a friend's house and stuff like that. Try and make it too difficult. But the only mistake that he made was that he bought me a white one.
Oh.
I assumed. I don't know why. I just assumed that she wanted white. It didn't occur to me that it might have been.
I used to make my own. It's not difficult.
You can cook carrot cake.
Yes.
Wow.
It's just rice flour
and carrots.
And actually, there's no carrot.
No, there's no carrots, Chan.
Actually, that's true.
It's just rice flour. You steam it, then you bring out an old badminton racket. You squeeze the whole thing through.
No lah.
Yeah, that's how they do it.
No.
How else you think they chop it up so nicely? You push it through a badminton racket. You want bigger pieces, tennis racket. I go to the one at Ghim Moh. They use a badminton racket.
They do not. No, you're joking.
It's the first time I'm hearing something like this.
He's joking. He's joking.
It might be real. No, it might be real.
I'm telling you, there are going to be people going to Ghim Moh today to try and find this place that uses a badminton racket.
Okay, lately I don't see them using it, but years ago they
have better machines.
I just hope it's exclusively for the Chai Tao Kueh.
Right?
Don't use that and then go play badminton. The carrot cake will taste like shuttlecock.
But you know what's funny? Like Sito came on the show a couple of weeks ago and he taught us this new. Well, it's not a new thing. Apparently, it's been going around. Chai Tao Kueh fries. Carrot cake fries. Have you heard of this?
Yeah.
So they cut them into bigger fry strips and they deep fry them and they serve them in packets. Apparently it's a thing.
Yeah.
And it's not a new
Snack
thing.
food.
Yeah, he said Wampo does it and stuff like that.
When we first hear about such inventions, we are like, huh? Yee. But actually it's a good thing, So the food scene, just as many parts of our culture, is evolving. Because we are so cosmopolitan, different influence of different cultures, and they do intersect and new things develop as a result. It's a good thing.
It is. It is. Okay. Carrot cake fries.
I got another question for you, Minister Ong. We are not on air.
We're on Facebook now. We're coming up soon for our last.
But this question is an off-air question. So a friend of mine was asking, right, because they don't believe that all you ministers can freely go to a hairstylist. Yeah. So they're asking me to ask you, right, where are you going to cut your hair? And do all the cabinet ministers, for example, go to one barber, and maybe even in Parliament there's a hairstylist there.
Yeah, all standard look.
I ask you that question.
No. I go, okay, you can ask me later.
OneFM 91.3. That was the Foo Fighters with...
No, it wasn't. Bryan Adams.
Oh, you played Bryan Adams already.
As well,
oh,
yes.
Summer of 69. Sorry, folks, because while we're on thebigshow.tv, we can't hear the songs playing sometimes. So that was back-to-back. It was the Foo Fighters, Everlong, the acoustic version, followed by Bryan Adams, Summer of 69.
And that acoustic version, I said on Facebook, is my alarm clock.
Every morning.
Yeah, Everlong by the Foo Fighters.
It went off 4 times this morning?
Yes.
I'm gonna make that my alarm clock as well. So when we wake up, we think of each other.
Oh, there you go.
Why don't you pick the rock version?
Oh yes, of course. It won't be the rock version. If the slow version, I won't wake up.
Yeah.
It's the Big Show Takeover by Minister Ong Ye Kung, who obviously, I think you had a long day yesterday. That's why you couldn't wake up today. The alarm had to go off.
Clearly.
But typically, I mean, are your days packed?
Pretty much. But not too bad ever since we have COVID, because number of events have really dropped.
Right.
Yeah. So the events, because no events, it free up time for us to read, to clear emails, to write speeches. So I enjoy that. Yeah, that's a good thing about COVID. So these days, I may spend 2/3 of my time running from meetings to meetings and events, and then 1/3 of my time I get to clear emails, read up, catch up, go through the papers. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, now that we know you are going to be Minister of Health, I have to say, I mean, it's not going to be easy, especially during these times.
Yes, indeed. We're still in the middle of a crisis. Yeah, so I'm going in the middle of this COVID crisis.
But Minister, just to clarify this, we are getting comments on our Facebook page again, and everybody goes back to your time with education, and they say the way you handled education, they all know that we're going to have a smooth journey out of the pandemic when you're with Ministry of Health. So there are people out there that have a lot of faith in your ability.
Thank you.
I just want to let you know that.
I want to say in education, I made probably one of my toughest decisions in my life, and is to keep schools open. Because if you just recall, now we all feel quite safe. Now, a year ago is panic station. We don't know what is this thing going to become. And in most countries, the education minister says they better just close school. Because if you get an outbreak in school, his job is on the line. They probably have to resign. But I just felt that if we close school, we're going to have a whole generation of kids missing out. Don't mean those who are graduating, but those in primary school, in secondary school, maybe their family is not they come from fairly vulnerable families. So you got to keep schools open to give them that environment to learn. If not, you may have a lost generation. So the teachers, the principals were really good. They come on, they develop all these protocols, these safe measures, and we kept schools open.
Good move.
It was a very good move.
But it was hard. There were many petitions against that decision.
So that's why it's vital, especially during these difficult times, that we have strong leaders.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And I mean that.
Yes.
I mean that.
Very true.
Okay, Minister, thank you so much for being here. You are the first minister to become a radio DJ on The Big Show.
But I haven't finished playing the all-time song.
That's why we're going to end off with you introducing the
Correct. But
song.
what I want to do is I just want to run through all the music that you've chosen for today. So you chose 10 great songs. We're going to play your last song in a moment. We had Dreams from the Cranberries, the acoustic version. We had About a Girl from Nirvana's MTV Unplugged. Summer of 69, Bryan Adams' MTV Unplugged version as well. Englishman in New York, Sting, and it was the Polish Radio Symphony Orchestra, I believe. Take on Me, Ahaz, from their Summer Solstice. And Hotel California, Hell Freezes Over from their album, from the Eagles, and Layla, Eric Clapton's Unplugged, Everlong, which is your alarm clock every morning by the Foo Fighters.
Not mine as well.
And Shawn Mendes, the MTV Unplugged version of There's Nothing Holding Me Back. And we've culminated to the final song that we're going to play today for Ong Ye Kung's The Big Show Takeover, and we'd like you to introduce the final song, Minister.
But do you want to tell us a little bit more about why you like this song so much?
I love this entire album. I like this band a lot, and I love this entire album. And if you have a chance, download the entire album and listen to it. And this last song is by Scorpions, Rock You Like a Hurricane. But this is the Live in Athens, Greece 2005 version.
Woo! Only only on the Big
Nicely
Show. Thank you, Minister Ong Ye Kung.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
Nicely done,
That's
nicely
what you're
done.
shouting
Whoa, I have to say
Awesome.
the timing was really good as well.
Yeah.
It was like,
9:04
Thank you.
9:04. Don't you need to play the news or something?
We do, but we're playing after your song.
Yes.
I push back everything for you a bit.
Only for you.
so we're still live on thebigshow.tv. Any last words before you go?
As I say, Saturday, Labor Day. So happy Labor Day, happy May Day, and for every one of us who work despite COVID, keep a spirit up.
All right.
Nicely done. Thank you.
And Minister Ong, here's my suggestion as well. All the songs that we have that you've contributed on the show, should we include those songs for our Free for All Friday?
He's gonna win.
So every week when we choose our song, we'll play
One of your songs.
One of
Yeah.
your
Why not?
songs.
Why not? But
And-
I thought the rule is this has to be a song that you'll never play on air.
But all these songs are
All the
versions that
versions
we
we
don't
don't
play.
play.
So
Oh, that's true. That's
Yeah,
true. Yeah,
so it
okay.
counts.
Why
And-
not? But you have themes, right, Sean?
For you, I will give chance. lah.
no, which means for the next 10 weeks, right?
Yeah.
We do away
we
with the
pause on
theme.
the theme.
We
We
all
pause on the
choose
theme.
our favorite songs once again to
Yeah.
go up against you.
Okay. Okay.
So we'll
The hope
we'll
is
keep
to
you
make
updated.
you lose.
Yeah, after 3 times I don't win, you can change format.
Okay.
Okay, I'll start with Everlong.
All right. Thank you so much,
Okay.
Mr. Ong Ye Kung. Thank you very much.
Thank
for
you,
joining us.
thank you, sir.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay, we can
All
say
right,
bye to
Should we
share the
sign out?
video.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.